heat is overwhelming, as the three of you make your way, through the streets of Seata Kota. And, what once was, lush with color and vibrant, seashells and barnacles, that kind of organic beauty. Even the bird shit, almost had a charm to the city, right? But now all of that has been taken by the flame. Each step is labored, through all these puddles of water, the soot, that's constantly entering the lungs. And, the heat that just will not go away. As the three of you are making your way slowly, just trying to keep away from the mass of the crowd, trying to work your way, through the streets to some kind of security. And as the three of you come around a corner, you see there's an old warehouse, doors, like these two large bay doors open. And you figured, okay, if we're going to rest, if we're going to regroup, this would be the ideal place to do it.
Thadius will be looking back at him, and he's like trudging slowly, and so he'll basically head towards the warehouse, dragging him that way, showing him that we're going in there.
So as you go over, are you still in goat form?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you're going over to where would Zeema be if Zeema was on your back?
Well, just on my back, probably maybe gripping one of the horns and just kind of like holding onto the side of me.
So as you kind of head back and help Alindawn, kind of directing him, the three of you work your way into this open-doored warehouse. And granted, there's some goods, some crates and some boxes and everything like that. Unfortunately, the flame hasn't gotten to this part of the city yet. But literally, you can hear the alarms, the bells, the screams from just down, 2 streets over. It's only a matter of time before this building is taken by the flame as well.
Well, find a quiet spot, start casting.
Zeema, you see Alindawn, enter the building, behind the two of you, and he's holding his shield, and in the shield is a blanket, kind of cushioned,
covered as much as possible, keeping it in as much as possible.
And you see this cooked, this crisp appendage. It's impossible to tell if it's an arm or a leg. It's bone, blackened by heat. And as Alindawn, puts it down on a crate, and he kind of takes that second to breathe, as he spits out this black spew of tar and ash, and you look at him and you can just see like the damage that this heat has done. You give it some flavor there, Zeema, as to how poorly Alindawn looks right now, as he's looking to to kind of call upon his deity, to help him restore life's force to him.
Well, you mentioned before that almost everything on you that could be burned or is gone or just absolutely charred, ruined, and I mean, I assume that is also partially, at least somewhat got into your skin too, so you probably have some serious burns as well.
I would expect so.
Absolutely. And as you kind of approach him, perhaps, almost cautiously coming to this bundle placed on top of this crate. And as Alindawn, kind of turns his head to look at you, you can see the chainmail from his under tunic literally melded into the flesh. And that kind of graded pattern, of link on link, literally just embedded into the flesh, and it's almost as if metal and skin have become one.
Yeah, like that's not a pretty sight, so it's somewhat hard for me to look at you, but also at the same time it's hard for me to look down as well. I'm just at a state in which I'm not sure where to look. It's almost uncomfortable just to be in this situation.
It's okay. I know it's not pretty.
Thadius, as you see the two of them sharing this quiet moment, and it's just like, it's definitely quiet. Just the two of them, kind of sharing that moment, of thanks and gratitude.
No. I was gonna say this is probably one of the only times he just drops out of animal form. I was gonna say he'll just go over and kind of take a look over him too. It's like, do you need anything?
Just time.
I'm gonna say your poor hair.
It'll grow back.
And that's just it. Like, I imagine you were wearing, did you have a helm?
Not in my pictures, no. So
I mean, technically, a full plate armor could come with
could
it.
come with
I
it.
imagine you
Someone
would have pulled
probably
up-
would have something.
Yeah, imagine you would have pulled up your tunic,
Yeah.
and like the cowl, and then so like as you pull it back, you can see like the hair is singed. That long kind of a blondish silvery mane is just singed. Someone's going to require a haircut.
Yeah. Singed, and now it's shoulder length.
Yeah, and even as he pulls it back, you can smell burned hair, and it almost turns your stomach. And really, with the intention of going into that fire yourself, in animal form, like where he's just got some hair, you would have been, all hair.
Yeah.
Just the idea almost turns your stomach.
Does one of you still have a functional backpack?
It should
I do.
function. Well, what do you mean for?
I'm assuming we're still going to encountering the guards at some point. So I don't want to be carrying your mother's remains in the shield.
Thaddeus kind of
Time
backs up
because
a
it
bit.
would just break down more. So if it could possibly be placed in someone's cloak first and put in a backpack.
Thaddeus will start looking around for like a large sack. We're in a warehouse.
Yeah, as you quickly duck out, as the two of them are kind of talking about it, you quickly, sure enough, you would see there's some gunny sacks, on a hook, just off of the main entrance, along with some tools like shovels and picks and stuff like that. Easily there would be, something, that you can kind of get together quickly enough to preserve these remains with dignity and respect.
And then it's portable enough till we can find a place.
Thaddeus
to
will come
bury
over and he'll
properly.
wave at you, but like, less words.
And as you as you take, would you want to be the one to wrap the remains, or would that be something that would be more suited for Zeema?
Oh, I don't know. How would you feel about that?
I think I will do it. I don't want to put her through. I mean, she can see the piece sticking out as it is. It's like, I will take care of it.
Yeah, she probably would consider the idea, but she just wouldn't have it in her at the moment.
Yeah.
She can't.
I'm going to go secure the door.
So as you gingerly, you take the fabric that the last remnants of the skeleton, you kind of gingerly wrap it up once again. It's already partially wrapped, and so you just kind of reposition the bones within, and you can on occasion you can hear this sickening crunch, and you wince, and you can see Zeema, also tear up. Under the process of you being as respectful and gingerly as possible. You eventually, wrap it into a nice, like a pillow-sized package, and you empty a backpack and you stuff it in there with the best of your ability and your cooked hands. Even like at times you have to take your hands back, and as they're just trembling, and Zeema, you could see like each fingertip is just blistered. As I imagine you have your gauntlets off to do this.
Yeah.
You can see Alindawn's back leg literally just shaking and quivering, trying to concentrate all of that awkwardness or all of that pain into the appendages furthest away from his hands. You wrap this up and you kind of place it over your back.
Into someone's backpack would probably be best. So it can be closed.
Again, we're in a warehouse. Thaddeus will kind of go look for like a small box, like some wooden small box that it would fit into.
Sure.
And he's actually going to take out his tinker's kit and he's going to actually nail it shut.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And then he's going to attach a rope to it as a handle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because then it's got its own container.
So you pass it over to Thaddeus once it's fully wrapped. And you once again seeing that your hands just can't take this dexterous movement anymore, and then you sit down and you start kind of concentrating on yourself, getting back to that mental state, thinking about pumping some healing energy into yourself, and once again just watching over cautiously, with a critical eye how important this is to you, how important this is to Zeema, that Thadius does the best job possible as he lays these remains to this small wooden crypt box.
Well, I gotta 16 for my Tinker's kit. So
Yeah, absolutely. So you do the best that you possibly can with the material you have. And you figure unless this box takes, immediate damage, it's as safe as it's going to be.
All right. So I take the time, say my prayers, do the ceremony. Everybody got their hit points back.
How many hit points are we talking?
14.
14?
Yeah.
that clears me up.
Wait, that was
And
the 14
so
you talked
that-
about earlier, right?
That was the one I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So looking then at your wounds,
Yes.
are they more than simple wounds? Because that's why they're opening up?
They
Or are
were
they-
bubbling with
Yes.
some kind of arcane poison, some kind of arcane energy. And so, binding the wounds helps, but it would seem that, strenuous activity, will just reopen them.
And is it, looking at it from my perspective, is it like a disease that's on it? Or is it more,
A curse?
not really a condition? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It wouldn't be a curse. It's probably just more like the arcane energy, trapped within the wound,
Okay.
almost as if it needs to be removed. So I guess in a sense, kind of like a curse.
Well, I'm just wondering if lesser restoration would fix.
Give it a try.
It will
Okay.
remove one condition, and poison does conditions.
Yeah, it will deal with a disease or a condition. So
I don't think it's necessarily a disease. I see it more as a like we were talking about this earlier, almost like when Frodo gets struck by the Nazgul blade.
Yep.
Aragorn does what he can with roots and herbs, but it needs healing, and it needs a healing from the appropriate person.
Okay. Well, I'll try a lesser restoration on it before I do that. Well, after the healing is given to, just so that it doesn't see if that fixes it or not.
Okay, I'll set the DC pretty high. Give me an Arcana check. Arcana or Medicine, your choice.
Medicine is much better for me. So medicine it is. Nat 20.
Oh, Jesus.
And 8 on top of that.
I mean, I can add my pack of talisman if you want a D4 on that.
Oh, no, Nat 20, you guys know how it does. So, you concentrate your efforts on one of these wounds, knowing that Zeema's been struck twice, right?
Yeah.
And give it some flavor as collectively how this wound kind of seals. It doesn't necessarily seals itself, but you see this festering, kind of diminish with your abilities.
It's almost like it gets, as I'm casting, it gets angrier, redder, purpler, grossish before it just kind of.
Roll me a d6 there, Zeema.
2.
Yeah, you can feel this poison, this arcane corruption, leaving the body, and it stings. It's painful. Like you said, it almost gets angry. And you can feel it burns. It burns hotter, than the fires of the Seata Kota. And literally, you can just feel the festering, kind of swelling in the body, and it almost becomes too unbearable. And then all of a sudden, the pain is gone. And that one wound, it's not fully, healed, but that festering is gone. So you're pretty confident it will no longer open with exertion. So take 2 points of damage.
Okay. And I guess I would just look up at you and say, how did you do that?
20.
She doesn't know.
The gods work in mysterious ways, but to those who are given much, much is given.
Give me a perception. You're keeping a watch out, right?
Yeah. Oh. 9.
9. As once again, Zeema and Alindawn are sharing this moment, and you can hear Zeema kind of squeak in pain, and all of a sudden there's this sigh of relief. You kind of look back, and then just as you look back, this figure catches your eye, and you can see one of these tiefling cultists coming around the corner, working his way, and as he crests the intersection, you see him look back, pointing in your direction.
Looks like we're about to have company. Why don't we head out the back?
Is there a back?
I don't know many warehouses that don't have multiple entrances.
Yeah, there would be a back. There would be a back door.
Not every place has that luxury.
It's not a house, at least.
Growing up out of the house with one window and one door, absolutely. But so who would have Zeema's mother's remains?
Thadius would have kept it. These two are carrying enough already.
Let's let Zeema decide. Who'd be carrying it?
He'd be carrying it right now. See,
Fair enough.
Made it.
I mean, if you have that confidence in you, she'll permit it.
Yeah, would it be fun to see a hyena running down the street with the urn in its mouth?
Luckily, a lot of times when you change into animals, you can absorb that into your body. So
Gross.
It's a little weird.
Gross.
Where did it go?
a weird shared experience.
She is one with me.
You collect your thoughts, Zeema, and you collect your belongings there, Alindawn. You see Thadius, kind of the far corner of the warehouse, kind of working his way over there, kind of motioning you and kind of motioning to the back door as the three of you slip out the back.
What do you think we can do to set a trap for them?
A trap?
He's literally,
If I had time, I could set a trap.
he's literally across the street.
We don't have that. We don't have that luxury.
I'm sure we started 10 minutes ago. Okay, let's go.
We're doing things for 10 minutes, like healing.
I was gonna say, I did just have my Tinker's kit out.
Right, you were.
I'm gonna
working
take a giant metal spike. It is a warehouse.
Yeah.
And
As
I'm gonna
you're-
just basically just fasten the door bar to the door so that they have to struggle to get through it.
So you're going to exit the building,
Yeah.
and then just on the backside, you're just going to go pound, 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 and put a spike, from the door into the frame?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, that's only a 10. It's a 10.
Look, it's my turn.
on. 20.
It's my turn.
That was the test to see whether it worked or not.
Yeah,
so it
finally
works
roll a
very
20.
well.
So, the three of you exit the back of this warehouse, and once again, the smoke is thick. Each of you give me a Constitution save.
Oh, that was better. 15.
6.
21.
21. So yourself, Alindawn, and Thadius, you only take 2 points of smoke. And yourself, Zeema, you take yourself 5. As literally you just managed to maybe you're the first out the door, and that smoke hits you hard in the face, and you just start gagging and coughing. And as the door closes behind you, Thadius, you start pounding this nail, this large spike, into the building. And as you see Alindawn and Zeema, kind of working their way down the corridor, this alleyway, towards the beachhead. Sounds good. And as you're pounding, you can literally hear, shoulders, being pressed up against this back door. And you can feel that the door is literally bulging with each strike. And I'm not sure how much longer you want to be at this door.
Thadius a bolt. He's faster than a lot of people, so.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's roll for initiative, everybody. Rhys, would you mind handing them out?
No, there's another one.
What? Another nat 20?
Another one.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Well, I definitely didn't roll 20, so I'm going last. But I did roll in that 20, for earlier. So as the three of you start work, are you going at a brisk speed? Are you running? Are you walking?
I have to catch up to them, so I'm going a bit faster
Sounds
until
good.
I catch up.
Thadius and Zeema, you guys can probably move yourself up to the, not quite up to the middle of the intersection. Sounds good. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And as you see Thadius behind you, literally, close the door behind him, take out this large spike and start pounding it into the wall. Through the door into the wall. And you can see the door literally just bulging. This force is kind of pushing against the backside. And I guess it's still loud with the alarms and all the sounds of the day. But Thadius, you can easily hear tieflings, screaming and yelling, behind this door as you see your two comrades, working their way up this alley. Zeema, you're up.
Okay. So they're still behind the door?
Yes. And Thadius is kind of turned and he's working his way towards you guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess it would get up to about the corner here, and what do I immediately see past this point?
Well, we said there was smoke, right?
So as you work your way further up, literally, once again, you can feel the heat. Granted, it hasn't fully taken the street, but you would be able to see like beams and pillars and buildings on the far side in flames. The street would be pretty much barren. Maybe on the far four ends, you could see that of people like the water brigades, trying to douse, or not even, they've given up on the side of the street. They're working on the street adjacent to it, the side that the flames haven't hit yet. But even then, you can hear people calling the brigade off.
So these routes are still possible to take. It's just they're filled with smoke
And fire, yeah.
Oh, and okay, lovely. Well, do any of the routes look more traversable?
You rolled in that 20, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So as you kind of poke your head out, you would see east looks pretty thick with smoke and fire, which would be the quicker route. West, it looks like the flames haven't quite gone to all the buildings yet, but it's going to be longer. I can't make it easy for you.
That's reasonable. I guess I would just look you're the next closest, so I would look to you, Alindawn, and say east or west.
As you make your way up there, Alindawn, you see Zeema not 100% sure on her her movement, holding and waiting for yourself to come.
Okay. So she just basically
Holding your action, maybe?
I guess I would turn back in case in case of somebody breaking through the door, I would prepare to cast something, but other than that.
Cool. So if somebody does break through the door, what do you want to do?
I would cast a spell upon them.
Which one? You gotta be specific when holding an action.
That's true. Yeah, Mind Sliver.
Cool. Ooh, nice. Sounds good. Okay, so you see Zeema, turn around, look to Alindawn, encouraging forward as you kind of, brace this door and you start making your way up there. Thadius, you're up.
All right. How tall are these walls over here?
They're the size of buildings.
Yeah, so,
they're
40 feet up.
How tall would the shanties be in Seata Kota? Some of the buildings are stacked. Some of the rooftops are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say anywhere from 10 to 30 feet high, depending on how high they stacked.
Yeah, even here it looks like 10, 20, 30.
Good man. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So a variety. If you're looking to get to the rooftops, it can be done.
If I want to get a vantage point where we're being chased by somebody somewhere, I just kind of want to be able to kind of look around. And I know there's going to be lots of smoke, but if I can see a head crawl through here, then I can at least be like, over there!
Yeah, you could probably make your way up to one of the buildings. Give me an athletics check. Or acrobatics. Okay, now I rolled in that 20, so you take half movement.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. The door gets kicked open, as you see, you hear this splintering of wood, and there's 2 tieflings back there. Give me your attack.
They need to make an intelligence save, this individual.
There's 1 or 2. There's 2 that's kicking open the door. Does your spell affect 1 or 2?
Just 1. Just the first one to step through.
I failed.
Okay. That will be, let me see. That'll be 2 psychic damage, and they have a minus D4 to all saves until the end of my next turn.
You see him as he has a crossbow, and he shoots his bolt, and it ricochets off the ground just at Thaddeus' feet. But the second one, has his crossbow knocked as well, and he's gonna take a shot at your back.
Okay.
That is just a hit. And you're lucky. You take 3 points of piercing as this bolt just nicks your waist, and skitters down into the soot. You can finish your movement there, Thaddeus.
6.
Yep.
And I guess since she's more on this side, I'll start going this way, so I'll dash.
Okay.
Oh,
Once you enter the alleyway proper, give me a Constitution save.
Okay. Natural 18, so that would be a 20.
Okay. You take 1 point of smoke and
Okay.
And it's thick, and once again, you can feel the heat from the opposite side of the street.
I'm going to squeeze up here onto these barrels, and then I'm just going to start trying to climb this wall.
Okay, sounds good. So on the barrels is the end of your move?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
If I do see any hostiles over in this area, I can shoot them with my crossbow, but...
Sure. Sounds good.
Not
That'll be your
seeing
attack,
yet.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alindawn, you're up. Once you enter the the corridor proper, give me a Constitution save.
14.
14. You take yourself 7 points of smoke.
I'm not sticking my head right in it.
Still caustic.
I've already established the DCs, for just being around the smoke and then for being in the smoke. So you guys, once again, I've set it at DC 15. And then if you enter the smoke, well, then it's going to be DC.
Okay. I will use my Twilight Sanctuary. So you guys end within 30 feet of me. I will give you temporary.
Great. Oh, the fire gets really hot now.
It's already really hot. Moving at all is causing pain.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's my 2 actions. So it's at the end of your guys'
Yeah.
turn that you get them. So
Well, you didn't say how much.
No, at the end of
that's
ours.
That's the end of
Yeah.
my turn.
That would make sense. Yes. My bad.
Okay, you're all done?
I'm done.
Okay, these 2 guys they're screaming. They throw, the one guy who missed with his crossbow throws it to the ground, and he pulls out his jagged scimitar, and he's gonna dash. So I'm using their righteous scream, just waving his weapon wildly. And this guy is going to move up here as well for 12. Once again, just screaming, getting into the fray, and literally they run into the fire with no issues whatsoever. They are tieflings. They were born of flame and sin, and they're both doing their righteous scream, so they will have advantage on their attacks, but they also offer disadvantage right now. And because they're screaming at the top of their lungs, I'm gonna say this door opens up as another tiefling comes out.
I don't know. I guess I'll step back 5 feet. What I'll do is I will on this one I will cast Crown of Madness.
Very cool. I've heard of it. I've had it once before. What does it do again?
They need to make a Wisdom save, and on a fail at the start of their next turn, they have to attack a random person within their immediate range.
Yeah, you call out this arcane, energy, kind of, draping over this person, and they're already, screaming to the diviner above, and literally you see her take her blade and kind of just almost slash it against her own neck and her own chest. She's looking for blood. It's almost as if madness has taken over her, that she failed, and she's like, you can tell that she's not of her right mind, even though her right mind is already squirrely.
All right. And all right. So is it yeah, I mean, in that sense, I guess I'm okay staying here for now until this gets cleared up, I suppose.
Okay.
Or else it's just gonna be a bit painful to get past.
Okay. You're all good?
Yes.
Get 9 hit points.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Okay, and that's at the end of your turn. Give me a Constitution save.
Me?
Yeah, because you're in the alleyway.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Nice. You once again, the heat and the smoke is unbearable. You need to get out of this space. You take yourself 4 points of fire or smoke.
Okay, good to know.
Thaddeus.
So now, about how high is this while I'm standing on this barrel? About 15
I'm going to say,
feet?
yeah, I'm going to say this is roughly 10 feet up, and I'm going to say this is 15 feet up.
Oh, perfect. So I should be able to actually just reach up and pull myself up for double movement.
Sounds good?
I am going to just pull myself up, and I'm going to crossbolt this one.
Done. You would have advantage because you have high ground, Anakin.
18 and 8. I'll take the 18.
Not a nat 20?
No.
Jeez.
But it is engaged with my allies, so I will definitely take the extra sneak attack.
I'm sure you will.
How come I don't have a D8? Come back to me, D8.
There
you are.
Thankfully, it's not a save because you'd be taking 1d4 minus the saves.
It takes 12 and 3, 15 points of damage
15 points.
as the crossbow bolt goes down into its collarbone.
Give me some flavor.
All right, well, all of a sudden you guys turn and you're looking at this one. You look over the shoulder and the one's starting to go a little crazy, and then this one goes right into the neck, and she just curls and drops.
Absolutely. At the feet of her mad, cohort.
Someone for her to attack.
Well, she had someone to attack before. Now she doesn't.
You two, get up here.
Are you within 30 feet of me?
Okay.
Technically,
I would think so. Just on the outskirts of it.
You get 6.
I'll take it, because I am an easy target up here as well.
So that guy across the way, he is going to scream to the diviner as well. And so move him up to our cleric.
Rawr.
Yeah, and he's going to swing at you with advantage with his curved scimitar. And your AC is currently 20.
Yep.
Yeah. Once again, it's not that the smoke and the heat are affecting, but they are, but just not to the extent that he's affecting you. But like he comes through this plume, and he's just for that brief second, his vision is affected, and he swings wildly with his weapon, and you just move out of the way.
Cool.
Okay. And he made his save. Okay. You're up there, Alindawn.
All right. Cast the Aura of Vitality on myself. Give myself some hit points back. A whole 2.
Nice.
These dice need to go in dice jail.
My dice are
Should
still
I make
really
it?
good.
Should I double it? No,
I can use a marker.
More help killing me. I will use my reaction to hold my action to leave until Zeema has left.
Okay, so once Zeema makes a move, you'll be following.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Anything else?
That is it.
Okay. Move up my mad lady.
Mad
She's
lady.
got mad skills.
Roar.
Okay. So she's already got her crossbow in hand. She pulls it up and she points it at Alindawn. And then she just, once again, there's that madness. You can see she's struggling within. She's still screaming, but her screaming is now altered. It's no longer, she's no longer humming and kind of singing that kind of infernal, hymn. And she turns her crossbow on her kin and she shoots at him with advantage because she's using her righteous scream.
Nice.
I need to get me a
Oh,
righteous scream.
look at that beautiful roll. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Cool.
Awesome.
I mean, it still wastes her attack.
Plus stat.
Oh,
Do I give her advantage?
She has a plus 10. Does somebody want to give me a marker and make that a 14? This bolt goes whipping through the air, and it slams into this debris from one of the fallen beams of this merchant's awning. And you can see, she throws the crossbow to the ground, and steps over it, and her mind is just lost, to the madness. Okay, and now I roll my wisdom check to see.
Yep, just see if she breaks out.
How do you like them apples?
2 and 4.
Oh,
I rolled a nat 1.
She
All
starts
right.
drooling.
So can I role play it?
if you want.
She throws her crossbow to the ground as she steps on it, and as she literally she pulls out these curved scimitars, and she takes a step towards you, Alindawn, and then she reaches up, and then you can just see she's lost, and she comes and she strikes twice at this fellow cultist. Double 6s. She misses once. You can turn that cultist on her. You can hear him, Thadius, what in the hells are you doing? And oh god, look at that.
Nat 20.
Damn it, Rhys.
Oh wow.
She turn as he turns to her and says, "What are you doing?" The blade enters his throat, and he hits the ground hard. There's a splattering of this crimson red on this fiery orange, and you can just hear the sizzle of his body as it's lost to smoke and flame. And that crazy bitch is done.
PG language.
All right. That is the cultist's turn. Zeema, you're up.
I think I don't want to be within range of her anymore.
Yeah, she's lost it. Like she has gone, straight up Hollywood crazy.
Yeah. And don't mess with crazy. I'm going to try and get out past here.
Would she get an attack of opportunity on you?
She would if she has a reaction.
She does.
Use a
Yeah.
disengage.
Yeah, and she's still screaming.
Oh yeah. If I use my that means, but I have to use my action to maintain the madness.
Yeah. Yes,
I mean, there's no one else for her to friendly fire anymore, so there's really no reason for me to hold on to it.
No.
Fair enough.
So just I'll just break that madness. Use my action to just disengage.
Let's role play this. Give me give me deception, and I'll use it versus her insight.
I might want to advantage that.
Yeah, you might go for it.
You know what?
I mean,
Sure.
it isn't the other number,
That is true.
which you could get rid of with your halfling ability.
What's better than a 1? A 2?
What? I mean, it was either a 4 or a 2. I mean, I guess that's 9.
9. She looks to like as she comes out of this madness, and she looks down and she sees the blood of her kin on her blade, and then she looks down to his corpse and she starts taking a half step, realizing that her blade has turned on him, and for that briefest of seconds, it looks like she's going to leave you and go to him. But then that righteousness, that zealot, kind of fever takes over her again. And she turns to you with eyes like daggers. As you look to sneak away, she still comes in just with knives ablazing, and there's this juxtaposition of this silver on the black of the ash. And you just manage to work your way away from her blades as she's screaming at the top of her lungs. The only thing really saving you was nimbleness and the fact that Alindawn, his shield is raised, preventing her from getting to you.
All right, and I need to roll acro or athletics.
Just to get over 10.
Over 10. I mean,
Nat 20.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not even joking.
Okay, let me see how many 20s are on this damn thing.
1.
I need to get some 320 dice.
And here I was mocking the rubber dice before.
Exactly. Wow. The rainbow rubber dice.
Yeah, pride. Yeah.
That is going to be like 7 or 8 nat 20s. Yeah.
It rolls other numbers. I rolled a 4 and a 2
I don't
before.
believe you. We need to do the saltwater test on that dice. Sounds good. Yeah. So give it some flavor as you either nimbly work your way up to Thaddeus's level, or you work your way into the next street over. You give it some flavor, Rhys.
I guess I just nimbly just like work my way past. I just press up against the wall enough in which I can just very cleanly just slide past.
Sounds good. Yeah, and you work your way on the back side of this alley,
Yeah.
Into the main street proper, where you can see like there's a crowd of people. Once again, the fire brigade, starting to abandon this street and working down to the next street over. But there's still a good chunk of people, a good amount of activity on this street. And since you rolled nat 20, you also, take a quick look as the air just seems to be a little more cleaner. And you can see a couple groups of these tiefling cultists, once again, kind of canvassing the crowd, looking for their targets.
Okay. Well, it's at least good to know that there's, at least to know where they are back here as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to working your way around that, I'll give you advantage.
Sounds good.
And she comes at you with her curved blades of advantage of 5 and an 18, and 18 plus her mod is going to hit a 20. Sounds good. I rolled max. You take 4 points of slashing and 1 point of necrotic.
5.
Correct. Okay. Look at you. Look at
I'm glad that I get to roll advantage up here.
Yep.
That
She has her
would
righteous
be-
scream going.
That would be a 13 with the crossbow.
That is just a hit.
Nice. She will take. Oh, not a D8. I have to roll this D6. So that would be 5, 7, 10 points of damage as a dart comes out of my bandolier and into her face.
Yeah, and she takes it, and you can see as she whips her neck back, and she comes back once again. Her eyes locked, on the back of Alindawn, because that's the way that Zeema snuck out. But you can see this deep gash of crimson red, across her scaled, blue cheek.
He'll yell down at her an infernal kinslayer.
Nice. Yeah, and you can just see her literally, just screaming in madness, as she looks down at her comrade, just feet away from her.
Mm-hmm.
What did I give you last time?
Oh, I had 6 before.
And you didn't get wounded. No, I rolled a 1 again, which is 6.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's okay.
Okay. Tree guy goes, he's done, so it's back to me.
Yep.
Definitely not going to get that dark back, so let's take that one off my list.
I'll do a Toll the Dead on her.
Okay, yep.
So wisdom.
And you see she's struggling, like this gash across her face. The blood is like the wound is quite deep. She looks to be in pain.
Yeah. DC 16 wisdom save.
That is a fail.
9 points necrotic.
Right. Give it some flavor. As this dong, kind of echoes, louder, than the crackling flames.
That's my
That's cool. Yeah.
shield, and it's like, it is your time.
Exactly. And you see her grab her head as she kind of takes a knee, and then she just kind of collapses, lazily, into the fire, next to her kin, the two of them bleeding out as the smoke and the heat, just kind of take them, sending them back to the hells from which they came.
All right, thank you.
It's an hour in game, but I'm like, he's got 6 hit points.
Yeah, that's not my problem. I'm not the one that went headstrong into the fire.
Besides, we should find a way to store and move someone's mother.
Give me a cloak, and we can kind of put it in, wrap it around the sheet.
Has anybody got a plastic reusable bag?
Ziploc.
Sorry,
bag.
Rhys.
Yeah.
Okay, a Ziploc bag for freshness. Maybe
I don't have an
too
extra
soon.
cloak.
Too soon.
I do
I
have.
have 2 large sacks in my backpack. I don't know if my backpack shot or not.
Vacuum
It
sealed.
was leather, so it might be okay.
Give me a deception. Is deception a thing? No,
Yeah.
that's.
Deception's a skill.
Deception's a skill. Yeah.
Wow,
it's a
I
skill.
can't recall the last time I've asked for somebody to give me deception.
I guess we're just too truthful.
No, that's just like, when's the last time I've asked somebody to give me deception?
Breaking through intending harm. Do
Could blast someone who's innocent.
Well, I mean, if they're armed and they're breaking through, if it's an armed individual breaking through,
If it's a person I don't like.
yeah, and I guess I'll have it be.
Question.
Shoot.
Prayer of healing. Select 6 creatures of your choice if you can see within range. Each regains 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Can I choose somebody more than once?
I don't think so. Does it say you can choose people more than once?
No, because it says targets.
Yeah, it says up to, right?
Yeah.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
Yeah, good
Just
question.
checking, though.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you could heal yourself six
times.
Ooh. Yeah.
Poke.
That's 12d8.
And your point.
What level is that spell?
Second.
Yeah, you know what, Trevor? You want to be a hero. Now be a hero.
I can be your hero, baby.
Nice.